Welcome, I am Lucinda Curran, your host for the 2016 Environmental Sensitivity Symposium, and today I'm introducing you to Dr. Sharyn Martin. Hi Sharyn, how are you?
Hi Lucinda, I'm pretty good, thanks.
It's great to have you here. Your work is linked to environmental sensitivities. Could you tell us a little bit about this, please?
Well, my link with the environmental sensitivities has come about from me actually getting multiple chemical sensitivity, and through that working with a group in Queensland on trying to get some action done and getting some awareness out there to let people know what's their problem. And so that's basically where I've come into the environmental sensitivities. And having had it myself, I can see perhaps there's issues that really need to be taken on, like the early diagnosis of such conditions. So at the moment, it's awareness, really.
Thank you. Now, this is a personal question to ask you, and I call it the curly question. So what is the first thing that you ever wanted to be?
The first thing I ever wanted to be was actually a nurse. I can remember as a young child, but I was always going to be a doctor as well. I thought maybe I was going to be a doctor of nursing, but that turned out different. I think with the nursing, it was, I don't know, it was just something that felt to me like a good idea to do. And then the science I really just fell into after school. It was, go and find a job, and it was in a laboratory, and I just fell in love with science and lab work, and that just drove me for the whole time.
That's phenomenal. And I guess I like that combination of the doctor and the nursing. I guess in a really sort of generalized way, nursing is really seen as a caring profession and looking after people and making a difference for them. Whereas I think the doctors, is that, more scientific side of it. I mean, not in reality, but just the generalized notion.
Yeah.
The more scientific side, where it's a little the more nuts and bolts that you can get into, which I think is what you've managed to combine in your work, in your life. That the understanding of it all at that really high level, and then bringing it into the caring for people.
Yeah, I mean, I found just doing the work was just so interesting, and seeing the results of the types of work we did was quite phenomenal, and sort of having an idea of where where the problems come in, saying something is true or not, can really be a bias on where you went to uni. So I was well aware of then the fact that sometimes when people state that this is true, that if you look back into it, it's just been a build on what people assumed from the beginning. So I just found the whole thing fascinating and just wanted to continue working in science.
That's great.
And now I can see that it can be useful.
Brilliant. Now, the final question for our little mini interview now is, what is something that inspires you?
What inspires me now is probably to try and make a difference with these environmental sensitivities. The lady I was working with in Queensland is now in her mid to late 70s and is facing a dilemma for her old age, like where she goes and what she can do. Can she go into a nursing home, etc., etc.? So I guess my inspiration is to make a difference for people with these things now. And that's basically my inspiration at the moment, which can be a little bit difficult when you have the condition yourself.
Absolutely. Everybody, I'd love you to come and join us for the 2016 Environmental Sensitivity Symposium and get to know a little bit more about Dr. Sharyn Martin and the work that she does, and hear from all the other speakers as well. We'll see you there.